Welcome to another episode of the Hardwood Court of Opinions podcast. How y'all doing today, fellas?
Man, I'm doing good. How y'all?
Yeah, man, doing good, man.
I'm good. Just chilling.
Oh, good.
Let's get it.
B-Mark, I see that Mavericks hat in the background. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get it. We recording for y'all right now, and we missing our Mavs play, so that's love.
Yeah.
We ain't adjust our schedule. The Mav boys playing right now, but we coming and bring that entertainment.
Y'all not missing much. Y'all all right.
Hey, cut it out.
We'll see.
All right, cool. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. I know basketball can be a little bit of a embarrassing game if you get caught off guard, you play against somebody that just got another level of skill. I want to talk to y'all today about some tough assignments. I want y'all to tell the audience, tell our people, talk to some of your toughest assignment, your toughest defensive assignment, your toughest guard, include some embarrassing moments. I want to hear it all. Let's share some of this insight. All right, be Bart. What you got?
It's all good now.
I got some good ones. So a lot of them honestly didn't happen in situations where I was actually in like my college games or high school or anything like that. It actually happened in the summer, and then one was passed when I finished playing. So in the summer when I was in college, we would always go to a gym. It's pretty world famous. It's called the St. Cecilia Summer League. So it's in Detroit. And if you go there, there's like everybody's name you could think of. Dr. J's on the wall, Magic Johnson, Jalen Rose, all these NBA players and legends, Chris Webber, all these guys that played there. So it's one of the most famous leagues ever in the summer.
Nice.
So guys come and play all the time. It's a big deal. So my college team had a team in there.
Big deal.
And one summer we were playing the University of Michigan's team in the summer league. So a guy that's actually on the Mavs right now, which is awesome, is Trey Burke. I played against Trey Burke, and
baby AI.
Hey, he's tough. Like, he just got everything, and you don't realize. You think he's small, but he's really not that small. He's strong. He had everything. Like, he was making our point guards fall. I had to switch on to him, get a little length, and I'm like, dang.
Oh, he dropped somebody for real in the game?
Oh yeah.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer.
And their next move was to put you out there.
Yeah, because I'm in a bad situation.
Hey, that's wrong.
I got a little bit of quickness to me, so they thought, okay, well, maybe he can stay in front of him. They were wrong.
Yeah.
Did he drop you though?
No, he did not drop me. It was just effortless. It was just easy. But he's just different. What you learn is the guys that are small and in the NBA or NBA level players, that's the ones you should worry about.
Yeah.
If you're 6'10", and you're pretty good, like a pretty good player, like at that level, when you're high D1 and you're really, really good player, you usually have a chance to play professionally. Maybe not in the NBA. But when you're a good player and you're like 5'11", 6 feet, but a bucket, it's just different.
Right.
Absolutely.
Stuff out there.
So he's just different. So that was a tough matchup. And then the other one I always remember, he's actually a buddy of mine, and he just played in the TBT tournament, actually. His name is Justin Dentman. He played for the Mackey. I think the Purdue has a team in the tournament. He just played with them, but he's played overseas all over the place. Played in the NBA, been a G League MVP. And the dude is similar to Trey. He's like 5'11", 6 feet. But I guard him in a men's league. And let me tell you, it's different. That's
the best way you can put it out. Different out there.
He's different because he shoots from like half court. Like, I mean, that to me, that's the biggest difference. Has unlimited range. So the way he embarrasses you is you get so tired because you have to pick him up before half court, right? So I was dead tired 3 minutes, 5-10 minutes into the game because I got a face guard dude. Once he catches it, it's over. So it's just different to say the least. But I will say, in my defense, I think I did the best job in the men's league, as I probably should have. But it was a very tough cover, and I think people around the league, in the G League, around the world can probably agree with me. The dude is a bona fide bucket. So if you don't know who that is right now, Justin Dentman is a bucket.
I know who he is. I remember his stint with the Mavs.
Yes. He was with the Mavs, the Spurs, I think the Raptors, and then just kind of traveled the world, Tel Aviv, all types of teams around the world, but he's legit.
Yes, that ain't too embarrassing, though, man. Hey, you were not supposed to be able to guard him. Hey,
Fair enough.
It is what it is.
He's different.
Hey, Nate, let's see what you got, man. You played at a really high level, pro level. I know you ran into some dudes.
Before Nate goes, B-Bark, what'd he drop on you, though? You ain't share that part.
You don't got to put that out there, bro. Don't even got to say it, brother.
So, dude, okay, I'll put it this way. He averaged like 45 in the league. Okay, running clock.
Oh, boy.
I'd say probably against me, probably about 30, 35.
I'll take it. Look, you held him below his average. That's all. That was your job.
No.
I'm telling you right now, I tried to make it just the toughest 35 I could, but golly.
Bro, I agree. Wait till my story. It's the same thing. I get it.
Crazy.
Can't wait.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
Hey, I'll give a few more details on mine. I've run up against some cats, man.
Oh, yeah.
I know you have.
One of my stories, this guy went to Kansas. He was in the league for a short bit. But he was giving my teammate the business, who was a local. We were playing in Spain. He was giving him the business, and usually the Americans don't really play each other. They don't truly guard each other overseas because we're about that offense. But he was handling my boy, dropped 10 on him real quick in the first half. I'm like, no, I got him.
I get it.
One of those.
Hey, you slapped the floor?
Yes.
If you slap the floor, you got to lock up.
Yeah, you have to. You can't get cooked after that.
I'm intense, and I know him. He's my boy, and we talk trash to each other, because I was averaging a lot of points too. Like, no, I got him. I got him, coach. Man, first bucket, whoop, he went by me easy. I'm like, okay, I wasn't ready.
No. No. He wasn't ready.
My shoes wasn't tied. Hold on.
He went by me so fast, and he was, like you said, B-Bart, he was a shorter dude. When I say shorter, I'm 6'7". So he was like 6'3", but quick, and he had that big upper body. So he would have some strength with him. So I'm like, all right. So I, came back down. I'm like, all right, I got him this time. He ain't blowing by me like that. Nope, I'm on him, pop. And then he hit a little step back. Man, he was hot. He rattled off 12 straight points on me, 22 quick in the first half. And I'm like, oh, my God. I better
didn't take you out. Look, you got it.
I'm the only one scoring on offense. He can't hold me either, but I wasn't scoring as prolifically as him right then. But this dude dropped a quick 22. Coach called a timeout. I came to I said, Coach, you might want to save me for offense. I think I'm done with him. I pulled myself off of him because he was talking trash too. I couldn't let him have 45 on me.
Right.
I mean, he wound up with like 18, 19 points in the first half, but he took a little break. He wound up about 42 or 43 for the game. We won the game, but
you must have had them triple Bs on when you was guarding him.
Man, he was on that day. And sometimes you guard somebody who's just quick, and it's nothing you can do about it.
In that groove.
Man, he was in that thing, man, and he was like, hey, big dog, come on, man, you get back on me. And I'm like, nah, dog, I don't want no more of that. But, he gave me the business. And one other time I guarded this guy wound up leaving and going and playing in the league. He's about 6'9". I forgot his name, but he was a handful too. And he was one of those super jumpers. He could jump out of the gym, So you play around with the ball on the floor. And I remember him getting a loose ball. He just jumped up and tried to tear the backboard down. And I ran out of there so fast. Cover your head and get out of there just in case. Man, I ran out of there so fast. But this dude, he was a monster. And I've run up against a few guys. It's just a hard guard. And it's not much you can do about it, especially when somebody's just clicking.
Right.
And you do all you can to stop from embarrassing yourself. Like one thing I would never let happen, I'm not going to slide and fall all down on the floor. I'm not doing it. I'll run on by and play it off if I need to.
Right.
I'm not
flopping.
Hey, them be the worst falls though, when you like, I'm not gonna fall and you try to stay up too long.
I ain't doing it. Once I know he's going, hey, I was letting you go. I'm running down here snowbirding. Yeah, so it's some hard guards out there, man. But definitely a couple that the guys wound up finishing like 40-something. And it was just one of those days. I've had those days, but I've been on the other side of those too, where it does not feel good and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it.
Nate, can you explain to the folks at home, because I think people, because it's not as seen now with TBT and other tournaments and with Luka Doncic and other folks having success in the league, I think people are starting to realize how great overseas basketball is. Can you explain to them just the level of players that are in Spain and Italy and Europe, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, as you can imagine, it's a ton of American players that are solid players, truly good players that play D1 ball. I think thousands and thousands of players. Everybody can't play in the league. Everybody can't play in the G League. So what you wind up doing is going overseas, trying to make some bread and keep your dream going, right? And now it's way more opportunities than it was back when I was playing. But it's a lot of talent. The world is catching up in basketball. It's a lot more international talent out there than it used to be. Back in the day when I was playing, the guys over there were very technically skilled. You know, they're going to knock down their free throws. They shoot a perfect jump shot. If it's wide open, they're knocking it down, but they were not very athletic. So they would import players. And that's us, the athletes. My position is a tweener position. I'm not a center. I'm not a point guard. I'm a tweener. I was athletic, can rebound. There's a lot of players like that over there. Can run, can put the asses in the seats because they'll dunk the hell out of the ball. You know, and that was me. But it's so many players, man, and the talent level is really high. And a lot of those players I'm sure you see it. A lot of those players come back from overseas and they're playing in the NBA Summer League and doing all kinds of stuff. Very skilled players, man. And a lot of times you don't have the name, or it's just those big name players that are extremely skilled that you have to be a really good player to play in the league, or you have to be in a lucky position to where a team actually can just use your particular skill set, whether that's you being a knockdown jumper, having that knockdown jumper, or being a really skilled defensive player, very intense, highly athletic, or just having that length that they might need at that particular time. So, but it's a lot of skilled players, man. That's international players and definitely American players.
Well said, or well said.
The fundamentals and all that out there is crazy.
Oh, now understand though, and these guys, in my contracts when I played, I also had to coach what they call cadets. Luka was a cadet at some point. Where these young players, they start playing ball young. Yep. And they're preparing them to be professional players. So Luka, he's young, but he's been a professional for a lot of years, since he was probably 14, 15 years old. They knew he was going to be an awesome player, and they prep him that way. They bring him up to where he knows how to handle pressure. I know Bron, he played international ball at some point, and I think they said he was crying or something. He wasn't mature yet. But they bring him up at a level that, man, if they actually hit like Luka did, hit and become the player they think they can, man, these guys are ready to jump right in and contribute. Think about how young Luka is and how ready this dude is. Man, you don't see that in the States. In the States, either you're some gifted guy that like LeBron that's just a freak of nature that you just come through. But these guys, they bring them up all these skills camps and all this stuff. And they come in, man, ready to go. at a young age. So it's just different. It's different than how we do things here in the States.
Facts.
Gotcha. I'll go ahead and do mine. I'll switch it up a little bit and go football. Football in high school. I played this school, Gorman High School. Aaron, you know of Gorman.
Mm-hmm.
They were number one in the nation for a while. Snoop Dogg's son went there, Favorite Flav's son. They had all kind of talent quarterbacks come out. That was probably, I mean, everybody on the field was a tough guard, right? I'm playing defense. I'm getting ran over left and right. I'm getting juked. I'm getting routed. I'm like, man, ain't nobody. I'm like, coach, why you got me a linebacker? They had me a linebacker. I'm not big or anything like that, but I was aggressive or whatever. You know what I mean? I can hit. But I'm getting flattened by these dudes, right? I'm glad I didn't get matched up. DeMarco Murray was on that team.
Oh, boy.
He played for them.
Yeah.
Well, it was crazy. So, and then this doesn't have to do with me guarding somebody, but I almost had my moment, right? It was a kickoff. They kicked it to me, right? I got it. I'm running up the field. And you know in the movies how they always like jump over somebody, they hurdle somebody, right? I was like, I always wanted to do that playing football. So this dude fell a little bit to the left of me, right? I had a clear lane going this way. I was like, nah, I'm getting this play. I'm finna jump over this dude. And I can't tell you what happened after that because I woke up on the sideline.
Oh.
Look at him go. Wow. This is really one of those heartwarming moments in sports where you just, oh my God.
Oh.
Well, I got laid out. A big Samoan kid got to me, and I didn't get back in the game. I was like, I am good.
Bro.
But trying to guard them, I don't know who was the running back at the time or whatever receiver I was matched up with, but I couldn't hold not one of them. I probably had one tackle in a bunch. That's what it felt like. And we lost that game like 77-10.
Oh, boy. It's different in football, too. It's so physical, man. So when you're getting mauled, it can hurt, too. So
Yeah,
that's a little different.
you can't cover somebody in football, especially if you in the middle. Yeah, it's going to be it's noticeable for real. You're going to feel it.
Yeah, it's painful.
I feel for you, brother.
Oh, man.
I'm still a little hurt today. My back hurt from getting ran over so much. Nah,
Shouldn't have tried to jump over that dude.
Did they show
I
you
tried
a
to.
replay
I can't even tell you what happened. I
They
can't
didn't show you a replay or nothing?
what happened.
Somebody should have showed you a replay so you at least could see.
Video evidence.
It was no replay back. It was no social media like that.
Back then, people had camcorders. Everybody in the stands had camcorders.
So I'm not going to ask for the replay, Aaron. All right. I
Oh,
won't see it.
Hey, back in Vegas, somebody find that film, please, and send it to
Somebody
the show.
find that film.
That's going to be like in 2007. I'm hoping.
You shouldn't have told them a year. Somebody find it. Yes.
But yeah, man, I tried to hurdle that dude, and I can't tell you what happened after that. It was a wrap.
Man, get airborne and ate up.
Right?
Yeah.
They was like, "You want to go back in?" I was like, "I don't even know what day of the week it is. Why do I play anymore?"
Better yet, go back. Yeah.
Right.
They didn't give you the 2-finger test. How many fingers am I holding up?
They wasn't doing none of that. Well, we had so many players with concussions and all kind of stuff on the sideline. This one dude was calling people all kind of names. He didn't know the day of the week, and they was like, "Get back in there." And he was like, "All right, dude."
That's how it used to be, though. That's how it used to be. That happened to me. Yep.
That's
Throw you
why I
back.
never played football.
Man. Hey, it
And so
helped.
I have boys now, right? And then we're talking sports, and then my wife's like, "Oh, they can't play football." I was like, "Why? I played football and all that." She was like, "Yeah, did you have any concussions? Like, how did?" I was like, "All right, you win, you win. They don't
Yeah.
gotta play football." But,
Now, when she watched this episode, she's gonna be like, "They really ain't playing now."
You know,
Got knocked out the
all
game.
that. I mean, I've had some injuries.
Yeah. Listen, I want to shout out to Bishop Gorman High School B-ball. My little cousin Zayon Collins. He ranks in the nation right now.
Oh, he played for them?
Watching, huh?
He played for them?
Yeah.
Was he on the team? When was this?
I think this is his senior. He's going into his senior year. So
I think I seen him play because when they had like the basketball tournaments out here in the winter, and they had
he ranks.
like Lil Bronny was out here, Bron and all them. They was playing. It was
Dude,
at Gorman. I think I remember he was nice.
Dude, legit.
He was
Little
nice.
cousin, legit. My pops put me on game a while back, and I started watching some stuff. I said, "Oh, okay, we got a leaguer in the family.
how
It's
tall?
only injury that's gonna stop that."
How tall?
Ooh. Okay, we'll keep going.
Right now, I think he's 6'1", 6'2". Yeah, if he stays healthy, we got a leaguer in the family. Finally.
He's a guard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go look him up. Zayon Collins is Z-A''ON and then my last name Collins.
Oh, they got a little fancy on the name. A little apostrophe in there.
Yeah, my Uncle
Tiki,
Mark.
Yeah.
All right, so shout out to him. Hey, keep hooping, young man. We watching from a distance. So let me get into my story, man. Mine is very similar to B Bark's. You know, this actually happened in a league game, just like B Bark mentioned on his second one. This is when I was still living in Vegas. So we had. Normally, I like to try to show up to the game early just to relax my mind, watch the other team, the game before us, and just chill out. You know what I mean? I hate when you get to the game late. You got to just get out of your sweats and whatnot and rush on the court. You ain't get one layup, not a stretch. So we get to the games early. So in this particular league, this guy named Jamal. People in Vegas know Jamal. He's overseas playing right now. I heard that he had a stint in the D-League. I can't verify that, but dude got game. All the hoopers in Vegas know who Jamal is. Point guard. I think dude about 6 foot, but strong. So we show up to the game early 3 weeks in a row. Week 2 or 2 weeks before our game, we watch him drop 50 on somebody. So I was like, okay, all right. Like, we didn't show up to the game to see him. He just happened to be on the court. And I was just like, this dude is killing. I mean, he was embarrassing people.
He was going in.
But while he's embarrassing people, he's talking to the crowd.
Ultimate confidence.
So then a week out, so the next week, he drops another 50.
Ooh.
So then I look at the schedule. When do we play this cat?
Next week.
So I'm already hip on my teammates. I'm usually the best defender on my team or one of the top wing defenders. And so I'm already knowing, here we go. I got to guard this cat, and this dude out here dropping 50 pieces in consecutive weeks.
Like Aaron was out there stretching that whole week.
And I'm competitive, so I'm like, this dude, he's good. I'm gonna give it everything I got. Let's try to put this dude on the island and see what we can do. So then we get to our week and we warming up, and I see him on the sideline just loose, just happy. I'm like, oh, here we go. So we start the game off, and we're like, okay, this is like an all-star team too, by the way. It's not just him. They got I forgot the other dudes' names, but they got everybody, you know, these dudes windmilling from the free throw line, all kind of stuff. So basically we like, okay, let's try a zone. Let's start off in a zone. Here's the cold part. I'm at the top of we're in a 2-3 zone. I'm at the top right of the zone. And dude recognizes early in the game who's the better defender on the team. So he's to take advantage, and I'm not saying he's running from me, but that's just smart basketball. He's coming up on the left side of the zone. He mixes, I ain't gonna put my boy name out there. I ain't gonna do that to him, but he put him in a blender and he starts hitting buckets. So what happens is the guy on my team breaks zone. So anytime the dude comes up, Jamal comes up the court on that side of the zone, he breaks out of the 2-3 zone so he doesn't get embarrassed.
Oh no!
What?
Yes.
No wait,
So
is he
he
back
run
up?
up to-
Like, what is he doing?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how is he breaking. Did he run up to pick him up early, or
No, he's running away from his zone.
Oh no!
He's like, we playing a box one. We playing a box
No,
one.
so he's literally open. So I'm up front on the right side. He's supposed to be up front on the left side. He's moving to my side because he doesn't want. Because as he's getting embarrassed, again, Jamal's talking to the crowd. So he said, I don't want any parts of this. So he breaks his zone.
Oh,
so
boy.
we basically have to go into a box one because he's just coming down court shooting open threes. So I'm like, okay, I guess I got to just guard this dude. Y'all stay in the zone, put me on the island. So I'm focused on this dude ain't finna embarrass me. So he's trying to do dribble moves, but I don't allow him to. So I pressure him enough to where he can't get past me. But the problem is I took one thing away from him. He had supreme knowledge of spacing on the court. So he would find a way to maneuver to a specific area of the court and get an open shot. So I was playing to prevent him from mixing up on me. I was like, no, you're not going to get past me, and I'm just going to try to contest the shot. Man, this was difficult, bro. He couldn't get past me. Every time he tried to cross over, I would tip the ball away, but he'd recover. And then when he recovers, there's 3 feet in front of us, and he pulls up. He starts pulling up from almost half court. So I was like, okay, I got to figure out something. My zone ain't working. My teammates running from this dude. I'm out here on the island. So basically, I'm picking this dude up. It's just me and him at the corner of like half court, almost a corner. And I got to guard all this space.
No.
So that was a rough day. Now, like B. Bark said, I held him to like 25 points. He didn't drop 50 on me. But I could not stop this dude from finding soft spots in where to shoot. It was tough. I started losing focus on where I was on the court. I was so focused on defending this dude and not letting him break me down that I didn't know what a 3-point line was. I was just out of it. I was just locked in, and he would juke one way, and then I give him like 1 foot of space, he pulled. And I mean, he wasn't hitting rim. He wasn't hitting.
So how were you on offense? Did that totally take you out of your offensive game? I know you now.
No. It didn't take me out.
I know you now.
Yeah, I know you. Now, I'm sure that you went off on your teammates. You know, if he's running from his defensive assignment,
don't play.
y'all not out arguing with each other at this point.
Yeah, I was saying a few things, but it got personal. It didn't get – because me and him, I had to check myself because he would say something to the crowd, and I was like, hold on. Like, you know, I ain't said nothing to you. Don't start that. So me and him had a back and forth real quick, and then we hashed it out real quick. And then he stopped talking to the crowd because he probably realized this guy is like really into this right now.
So what was his comments to the crowd? Was it like, man, he can't hold me? Or was it like, I'm about to do something?
So early on, so the previous 2 games, he yelling everything. He can't guard me. Pick somebody else up. Y'all better stop. Y'all better be quiet. He's shushing the crowd. He's doing everything.
That's good basketball.
Listen, I'm not mad at him. The dude was putting in work.
Throw some T-shirts in the crowd there?
Huh?
Did he throw some T-shirts in the crowd while he was playing?
No, he was putting in work. No, it didn't affect me offensively, but on the other side of the game, on the other side of the court, I was locked in. I was doing my best. The dude still dropped, like I said, a good 25, 27. He's a cool cat. I seen him at Walmart and stuff like that before. Cool cat, but he's playing professionally overseas. The dude got game. So that was a tough cover. That was probably my hardest cover. I mean, I played against some really good high school guys when I was in high school and stuff like that, but this dude was at a different level. So
how many points you dropped here?
Man, I don't remember. That was probably like 2009 or something. Maybe like 2010 or somewhere around there. I don't remember.
Probably had about 8 or 7.
Nate, tell this dude, Matt ain't played with me in the league. You're not gonna get 7 points.
I'm just messing with you.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a tough cover. So, but it was fun though.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
Yeah,
it is what it is. I ain't embarrassed to say it.
No, it happens.
I didn't say his name and everything. He a cool cat though.
Eric that asked me before this. He was like, "Man, I know you got a tough cover." I said, "No, I'll switch. I am not ashamed."
Oh, you one of those? You'll tell somebody else, "Hey, you pick him up.
You get him."
Let me get him so I can help out. Let me play help defense. Let me get the dude.
See, that's the thing about me, bro. I like that. I'm like, that's why when me and Aaron play on the same team, we haven't come across that problem yet because the 2 teams, whenever I did come, the teams we played were awful. But whenever we play somebody that's good, I love guarding the other best player, even if he's a point guard. I really take pride in my defense. So, like, that's why it hurts me so much to talk about me. He scored on so many points on me. But, no, I love to take that challenge on. But I get it, bro. No one likes to waste all the energy. Somebody that's not here, Mr. Spence, I'm sure will agree with you.
Oh, that dude. Brandon was on that team. Brandon knows the story. D. Spence know he was in that game. He know who
He was on your team? He was on your team?
Yeah. We was playing in the league together. It wasn't him though.
Oh, I was about to say, did
I was about to say too.
Oh no, it wasn't him. But he would be dying laughing right now because he remembers that whole sequence and who was breaking the zone.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like that. Like if it's a league or something like that, but if it's pickup, nah, I ain't finna. You go ahead. Someone else got him.
Hey, I take too much pride in defense, man. It don't matter if it's pickup. We could be shooting around, somebody busting heads, and there's any semblance of competition.
You said shoot around like in horse. You playing Dion Horse?
21.
21, yeah.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Hey, so let's try something new, right? I got this idea from Squadcast, right, with Kev on stage, Patrick and all them. Shout out to you guys with a versus. So we're gonna pick two topics and we're gonna put them up against each other and see which one comes out on top with whatever we pick out of the two. Y'all down?
Yes, sir. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. So first, we're gonna do bone in versus bone out, boneless wings and traditional wings. Which one are y'all rocking with? Feel free to jump in. I don't care who go first.
I got an unpopular opinion. People say it's big chicken nuggets, but I love boneless wings, bro.
That's childish. That's childish.
When I was in college, I worked at Buffalo Wild Wings. Shout out B-Dubs. When I was in college in the summer, I had a little summer job. I would work there. And the fact that I can still look you in the eye and tell you I like B-Dubs and boneless wings tells you all you need to know. Because when you work somewhere, you don't never want to eat there no more. But I do because it's so good. Boneless wings, I could eat them all day, every day.
I see Unc face. What's that face, Unc?
Oh, it's
That's funny. I can just picture B-Bart eating his wings with a knife and fork.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Wings, them
Hey,
nuggets.
no, sir. It's bone in all day, every day.
Let's go.
All right. Hey, one reason is you're drinking your beer. Try to keep one hand clean. You're eating, you're drinking. You use that bone and that chicken to point. Hey, you don't know what you're talking about. That bone can be used for all kinds of reasons.
Wow.
Wings, it's chicken. You go around that chicken, man. Hey, you know exactly what you're eating. You know it's a wing. Now with that boneless, you don't know what you might be getting, right? And you eat the chicken with a knife and a fork. Come on, that's a no-no. That's a no-no.
No.
Hey, but I get it. Hey, I respect you for saying it out loud, though.
I appreciate you. I know I'm not popular. I'm
on your side.
Let's go.
I'm on your side.
Hold on. So is it split?
I'm boneless. I'm boneless because that's a waste of shit. It's a waste. You bite into it, you gotta eat around the bone. The whole boneless wing, that's all food. You eating bones now?
Come on.
So how do they make the boneless wing? Like how?
It's breast. You can make a boneless
It
chicken.
ain't a wing.
No, it's not even a wing.
It's not a wing.
Bro, you can make boneless.
Enjoy your chicken nugget.
So what you're telling me is every boneless wing is not chicken.
I'm saying it's not a wing. You said it's a breast, right?
It's boneless chicken.
It's chicken. Yeah.
What?
I mean,
What?
it's boneless chicken.
We said boneless.
Throw a boneless wing off the kid menu. Enough said. Literally.
That's not a chicken nugget.
It's the same thing. What's the difference?
They just elongate the nugget.
Make a boneless wing at home and make a chicken nugget and tell me it's not the same thing.
Listen. I hate having you got to watch where you bite on a boneless wing.
It's barbaric about having a wing and you put it in there and you rip it off.
There you go, Matt.
I can do the same thing Unc said with a boneless wing. I can have a boneless wing and a drink, bite into it, point. You act like your pointer finger going away because you got chicken.
First of all, let's tell the truth. You are not holding that boneless with your hand.
I am.
And a knife. You can, but do you?
Bro.
No, you don't. I don't.
You don't.
No, here's my real question. Have you seen somebody eating boneless wings with a fork and knife?
Absolutely. I got a couple of boys that do it, and I mess with them every time.
Oh, that's
like Matt said, it's something manly about taking the meat off a bone like a man.
Oh,
what it
man.
was meant for. You
Yeah, but there's something gross about it too when you got all that grease all over your shirt, and then you
I don't know how you eating, and I don't know who's cooking them wings where you got grease on your shirt. First of all, go to a different wing
So
spot.
let me guess. Aaron and Brandon, are y'all taking the little napkin in here too when you get your boneless?
Oh, so
all
okay.
right.
We at that place. Okay.
I might eat it with the
y'all kind of
occasional
over here with the kids. Like, hey, what y'all doing today?
Let me guess. You the dude that put a bunch of spaghetti on your plate and you don't use a fork and knife. A
We're not
fork.
talking about spaghetti.
You just pick the plate up and do this because you barbaric.
And if I do,
Oh,
exactly.
Like Matt said, it's something barbaric about picking up meat and taking it off the bone. Come on, that takes you back.
Right?
Come on, man.
I respect that.
so do y'all eat chicken breast?
Strong woman, whatever you want to call it. I respect those that eat.
Why do you eat chicken breast? It ain't barbaric.
Hey, you can
Right,
have chicken all kinds of ways. We're talking about wings right now. We talk different parts of the bird. You eat different ways. Simple as that. Right now we're talking about wings.
Hey,
I don't need anybody. I don't need anybody stripping the meat off of a little bitty wing so I can eat it.
Hey, one of these days we're gonna have a podcast. We're gonna both eat it and watch us eat the same.
I'm not watching y'all eat no wings. What y'all
I ain't into it like that.
Gotta watch.
Y'all want to do that? Y'all can have it.
Hey, we gonna actually do an episode with eating the hottest wings though.
Oh,
and
I
see
do
if we
love
can
that.
do the episode while eating it.
They said, I'm already calling out. Look, I'm sick.
I'm tapped out of
hot?
that.
It's too hot?
No, go in hot, come out hot. I'm too old for that. I ain't trying to prove nothing to y'all. No. You said the hottest wing. No, thank you. I bet.
Hey, I lost a battle like that before. It wasn't with wings. We were at Firehouse Subs. I don't know if that's out there in Dallas or not.
Yeah.
It is.
Uh-huh.
So, you know how they have like all the hot sauces like on the counter and all that. So I was out there with these dudes were from I think like Guam or something like that, and they was like, yeah, we like hot food. I was like, oh, me too. It was like, yeah, let's get the hottest hot sauce, right? And them dudes is putting it on their food and they eating it and they sitting there talking. I was like, oh, I can do this, right? I eat, right? I'm talking a little bit, then I get real quiet. They still going. My eyes start to turn red. I felt like my ears was bleeding, but I couldn't break that. I couldn't let them know that I was struggling. I went to the bathroom. They was like, what happened? I had to take a dump. I was in there crying because or whatever it was, the sandwich.
See, you ain't barbaric, bro.
No, but that's a man's deal. He didn't break face. He got up.
Man's crying.
Hey, I give you a pass on that. You excuse yourself. It's like crying. If you feel like you want to cry, you look up. To let them tears suck back into your head.
I ain't never heard that.
Bro, Nate, you not if I paid for everybody to get Wingstop and just get their hottest wing from Wingstop, you wouldn't be in?
Oh, I try it, absolutely. I eat it.
Not if it's boneless.
Not if it's boneless. You can keep that.
Bro, go cry in the bathroom.
Oh man.
Good stuff.
So we still at 50-50 right now.
It's 50-50.
I mean, 50-50, bro. This one's got
I can live with
to
that.
be split.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
How's this? Y'all watching the video, y'all let us know, bone in or bone out. Leave a comment right now, like the video, subscribe first, and then leave your comment. We're going to find out which one's on top.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm still disappointed in y'all too, but man, it's all right. We're going to go to the next one, and we're going to go boxer briefs versus boxers.
Oh, this is
What
easy.
y'all think?
B-Bog said it's easy. What
This
you
is
got?
easy. Boxer briefs, bro. If you wear boxers, you're either 65 or like now. And the crazy thing is, I got friends. I got a friend. I'm not gonna call his name out right now. We're being nice to people, right? But I got a buddy who I played in college with. He occasionally would forget his tights, his under stuff for his basketball. He would be out there in boxers. I don't know how. He had played basketball full games. I don't know how he did it.
Yeah, don't say his name. Don't say his name.
I won't embarrass him. He'll know when he listens, he'll know. But no, I will never wear boxers in my life. Boxer briefs.
I'm gonna go briefs too. I agree with you. I mean, you can only wear boxers if you're retired. Then whatever, you can throw on some boxers, walk around the house with no shoes on. You know what I mean? But until then,
Wait, did you say boxer briefs or just briefs?
Oh no, you talking about tidy whities?
Boxer briefs.
Oh, okay, because you said briefs. I was okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
Right. Tight.
You were a boxer. You the boxer dude on here?
Who?
You.
Oh, you want my turn?
Yeah.
I'm boxer briefs all day. If you still wear boxers, you still probably wear droopy what are them, 8-cut shirts, the white beaters. You probably wear droopy white beaters if you still wear
You remember the 50 Cent joints? The 50 Cent tank tops?
Oh, when it goes down here? Oh no.
Like it was squared off?
With the straps?
Yeah.
Bro, if you still wear boxers, you probably still wear wave caps, not do rags. You cut up some stockings, tie a knot in it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Now I'm boxer briefs all day.
Oh, the pressure is on, Nate.
Hey, I'm a boxer brief guy myself, but
No.
listen to this now. I went through about a year when I was free balling was my thing. All right. So if you don't let it hang and you want some material between your jeans and your skin, you wear boxers, right?
Right.
Only time I did that is when we were getting ready to have a baby. And then, your wife starts saying, hey, you can't wear anything too tight. So I did that for a second. And then after a while, I'm like, hey, if I'm wearing these, I might as well not wear anything.
Right.
Just let my sack hit my jeans.
Right.
So, no, boxer briefs all day because a fella needs support. Simple as
Support.
that.
That's what it is.
And you can go straight from the
Tommy
brief.
Johns though. They don't ride up or nothing. Shout out Tommy.
You gotta spend your money on the right ones now because hey, you got a quick game you gotta get to. Take your jeans off or whatever, throw your basketball shorts on, shoes, you're out the door. You can still hoop in your boxer briefs. You don't have to actually put on tights.
Right.
So,
Right.
You got to get the right ones, like you said though, because the ones that be riding up and they turn into whitey tighties, they turn into thongs. You can't be doing that, brother. Spend some money.
Yeah. If you're doing that anyway, you're buying the wrong size.
Right.
So make sure you get the right size.
And to Nate's point, it's very versatile because there's occasions where you just, us as black people, we never buy a pair of swim trunks. So it's always good that if I need to throw on some hoop shorts on and get in the pool, or if I need to put some hoop shorts on and play, I can go from work. It just makes it a lot easier. Because back in the Wade days when you did wear boxers, you had to make sure you brought your tights. You had to make sure you did this, did that. Nah.
So am I the only one that owns swim trunks in this group?
Probably.
You the only one with a San Francisco, California hat on. That's probably your joint. They're buying swim trunks left and right. No, I got a pair of swim trunks though.
Okay, thank you. I was gonna say, hold on. I know I'm the only one.
I
If
don't
you go
own
on vacation, you got to have some trunks. If you're traveling internationally, you don't want to show up on the beach and you got on basketball shorts and everybody else walking around in some nice trunks.
Right.
You lazy. If that's how you roll.
Okay. Well, who used to wear 2 basketball shorts at the same time?
Oh.
Come on, that was a Hooper thing. I know y'all did.
No, you used to wear them under your jeans too.
Yeah, you used to have underwear,
I did that
basketball
for
shorts,
years.
whatever. Even if you had on basketball shorts, 2 pairs of basketball shorts.
Hey, I didn't stop wearing shorts under my jeans until like 7-8 years ago. Like that was regular.
7-8 weeks ago, I was about to say. Come on.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's a cultural thing or what, but everybody had your
Black,
shorts
white,
on,
Mexican, yellow, green.
always had to have them.
You want to hoop? Let's do it.
You can do it. You can go right in. That's true. I could never. But the thing is, but if you did that, what if you wore Timbs that day? Which a lot of my friends would wear Timbs in the winter. Or
You
in
ain't
the fall.
hooped in Timbs before?
They hoop in the Timbs, I guess. I never did it.
I done slid a plenty of dudes in some Timbs.
Hold on. You played basketball with some Timbs on?
Oh, yeah.
You ain't got a choice.
Yeah.
You do, Nate?
Oh, absolutely. If a game pop off, you go with what you got.
Yeah. I mean, you ain't gonna not play.
Right.
What you wearing Timbs for in Las Vegas?
You ain't no. Bro, come on.
You was out here. Come on now.
I was out there and I had Timbs on, and I'm not gonna not play. Everybody said they want to hoop. I'm not gonna sit on the sideline. We hooping.
You get challenged, you step up. And I don't care what you got on your feet. If you got on your jeans sandals.
I'll probably say the worst shoes I played basketball in was some Cortezes.
Cortezes.
I've seen the dude playing some Uggs.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to end this segment off on that note.
Hey, hoop session pop up. You ain't got time. Let's get it.
Oh, one more thing though on the briefs and boxer thing. One thing I hate to see, young fellas, you want to sag, and you got on boxers. You got that big puff going on up your back, but you're sagging. That's a no-go, fellas. That is a no-go.
Yeah, I hate seeing sagging anyway, man. Let's pull
your pants up. That's over. Pull your pants up.
Yep.
You listen, when they say pull your pants up, they're not saying to your belly button. They're just saying it shouldn't be this much gap.
Yeah, put them on your waist, bro. Get them the right size.
Yo,
or at least, hey, I know I sound like the old man. I don't want to see you walking like a cowboy because you got to keep your pants up.
No, you see the
They
ones
down around your thighs, your upper thighs.
No, the worst ones be like at their knees. I mean, that's a skill. I don't even know how you walk like that. So kudos to y'all out there sagging to your knees.
Bro, that is a skill set,
right? Because it'll never fall. It'd be right there. It's like boom.
Hey, maybe that'll work on the right job application. Still,
right there. Don't never go nowhere. I'm like, how are they doing that? I am amazed.
All right, what we got?
Good stuff.
So that looks like it's a unanimous decision, right? With boxer briefs.
Yeah, we're good.
100%.
All right, we got a winner on that one. Remember to drop a comment on wings, bone in, or the chicken nuggets that they like.
You know what? Also, and don't go cry in the bathroom like he do. Also, on top of that, let us know. We didn't say from the first topic. Let us know. Tell us about your most embarrassing moment. We want to hear some funny stories about your toughest guard on the court or in the football field, like Mr. Hooks. Let us know that as well.
Soccer, whatever it is, let us know.
Good stuff.
Talking about basketball, soccer, and all that, man, we finally got sports back. We got basketball. If you're a baseball fan, you know what I mean? We got sports on TV. What I say? I called it corn toss last time.
18 times.
Cornhole. We don't got to watch cornhole on ESPN. And I'm happy that basketball back, even though the Lakers lost their first game to the Mavericks. It's all right. I mean, I'm not going to hate on y'all right now. Y'all got that W. Yeah, man, let's just talk sports. Like, it's back.
Man, glad to see it. Boy, I'm like you. I was watching a little cornhole, rooting for the young chicks against the old chicks and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, glad to see that hoop back on the TV. I even watched me a little baseball. Man, some actual competition, trying to fill it out and see how it's going to be once it really gets started, as far as these guys dealing with not having that crowd noise.
Right.
I mean, yeah, you hear all the shoes squeaking all over the place. You hear some conversations. So it's good, man. Hey, Lakers are looking good. Lakers are looking strong.
Yes,
man.
sir.
Yeah, the Mavericks, I'm a Maverick fan myself. Got that W. But whew, there's some nice teams out there, man. This thing should be exciting.
Hey,
Yeah,
speaking of Mavericks, dude, Steph Curry, he out there hooping. I don't know what he's doing today, but I was watching the game. The game is on as we're recording this, playing Indiana. He was out there knocking down some shots. He looked good. He looks nice.
Yeah, man.
I'm telling you right now, they don't talk about Steph Curry enough, but he is one of the best shooters ever. They don't talk about it because his brother's probably the best, if not top 2 or 3, but he is one of the best. He actually has a better percentage. Right? Yeah, he's got the second best percentage ever.
Hey, what a gene.
But, I mean,
right, 3 shooters.
It's Steph Curry. He shoots horrible shot selections for anybody else, and he goes in. That just puts him on a whole nother level, as in recognition and all that. But yeah, he's a knockdown shooter. Bro, he's nice. I like him.
Well, they need to get him more shots, though, right? He needs to be taking more shots.
Yeah, that's going to be the difference between the Mavs being good and I think being great. Because I think Seth, that 20-something points that he got, 23, I believe, that needs to be on a regular. Yeah. If that team is going to be great, they need him and Timmy sitting around that 20 points.
I was going to say the tough thing about it is we got 4 primary scorers. And we got a lot of guys who can have nights, right? But between Luka, KP, Timmy, and Seth, you assume they're going to lead the team in scoring, lead the charge. I think the tough thing is between Timmy and Seth, they kind of alternate. Sometimes Timmy goes off and they kind of, Luka's gonna get his buckets, his shots up. They gonna make sure KP gets his shots up, and then that third guy is usually between those two, but it's usually not both of them.
No.
If they can find a way, that'll be difficult. But we need them out there looking for it. What Seth and Timmy look for it, and then whoever's hot is hot.
I agree.
But Brandon came in with a hot take the other day with Ben Simmons shooting a three.
On the floor. For a second there, Al had John Morant. No one saw him, unable to get it.
Hey, that's exciting stuff. Ben Simmons is shooting shots. He's shooting threes, and he's playing power forward.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, that's a little
game
different.
opener for them though. If he come out hitting at least, I mean, if you leave him open and he can hit a shot, don't got to turn into a knockdown shooter or anything like that. But if he has to make you come out and guard him,
Yes,
Philly is there.
They are. But hey, think about this kid. I still call him a kid. He's been in the league for a while now.
yeah,
He's finally putting up. Hopefully, we don't know if this will actually translate to the season where he's putting up some threes, but he's got to be a threat out there. And we've all seen him do it in practice where they show him knocking down 10 or 11 threes in a row. So we know he can do it. And apparently back in April, he got psychological help as far as him getting that monkey off his back and actually starting to shoot the three. So to see him actually do it in a game, that's a huge first step. Now, will he consistently do it? Because, like you said, guys have been leaving him open, knowing that he's not going to shoot that thing. And now he's trying, he was trying to penetrate when it wasn't there, when the shot was obviously there to be taken. So I truly hope that he starts taking that shot because I like his game. He just has to continue to grow.
Right.
And the way to do that is to shoot that shot.
yep.
And I think because I seen it today when they were playing, and he had who was it? He was like 6 foot. I forgot who it was. He was 6 feet. He was guarding him, and he had him right in the high post, and then he passed the ball away. I want to see him be more aggressive, take advantage of his size when he gets the smaller guy on him. And passing is great and all that. His vision is great, but get more aggressive. Get your buckets.
When you that tall, man, do what Dirk did. Dirk could post a little dude up at the free throw line and just turn around on him and look at him. Oh, you're a little fella. It's done. And shoot it over the top.
I think the most exciting thing, though, just in general, with especially basketball being back, with the WNBA, with the NBA, I think the most exciting thing for me is that the NBA and players and the WNBA players have really made an effort to make sure that these social things that are happening right now are continuing to happen, that it's not just in the background because now we're playing. Players in interviews have said, I'm not saying anything else but justice for Breonna Taylor, calling out the DA over there, things of that nature. That's what excites me the most is that I think a lot of people were worried that this would be a quote-unquote distraction, right, from what's happening. Not only in basketball, but baseball. I see there's people wearing Black Lives Matter shirts, kneeling during the national anthem, different things to continue to push what's going on so people don't forget, because I think that was the universal kind of knock on sports coming back. Everybody's like, well, here we go. We're going to go back to, what it was before. They're going to forget about this virus. They're going to forget about what's going on in the world. They're going to forget about the George Floyds, the Breonna Taylors, and the many more. That's what excites me the most is now they're using this platform. And I see it firsthand, but owners like Mark Cuban are giving the players the power to do so, and the league itself is. So it's a big deal, man. I think that's what makes me the most excited because hopefully when the finals come and the big stage is set, LeBron can go on or whoever player not making it.
You was right.
Whoever's there, Luka can come on the screen and say, hey, but let's not forget, here's what's happening. Mavs jerseys will all say equality on the back, which is exciting. But being able to just continue to speak on that to millions of people.
Yeah, and like you said, kudos to the owners and the commissioners and all these guys for letting this happen. I mean, it's not a distraction, like you said. They're allowing all this stuff to go down. Everybody's on the same page. I know in the WNBA, they allow the women to stay out in the dressing room until after the anthem, then come out. and to have that message come across in a way that's not distracting. Let it be out there, and now we can play ball. So you don't have to think about or wonder if there's a consequence for you actually standing up for social justice. So yeah, kudos to the owners and the commissioners for getting this right. I mean, this thing could have went so wrong and come across as a huge distraction, and they could have lost a lot of fans. But I think the way they're handling it, fans get it. Hey, let this happen now. Play ball. So it's a good deal, man.
Just the whole thing, even with that, is really exciting. It's important. The bubble, I'm just so well, I'm surprised how well everything is, how smooth, you know what I mean? The players are complying, you know what I mean? Hopefully we get to see some football. I'm just waiting for that now. I'm saying, to see what that would be like. Get some football back out there. But yeah, man, I'm just happy to get sports, baseball. I never really watched baseball until like in the playoffs and all that and World Series. But just having it back, man, is good.
Got something to watch. Yeah, man, I'm excited, man. I love the game of basketball probably a little too much, man. I'm excited that it's back. I sit here and watch teams I typically don't watch. I just want to watch ball, man. And trying not to let it be a distraction from all the things I got to take care of. But I'm so happy basketball's back, man. I'm interested to see how it's gonna play out. It's so silent at times on the court, so it's in these scrimmages and stuff. So here's the thing. I want to be able to hear everything. I don't care if the NBA said we're going to charge a fee for you to be able to hear the trash talk. I want to hear everything. So I love the silence. I think they're like playing it delayed or something, right? To be able to remove some stuff or something like that. Is that?
Yeah, they're saying when the
trash talk is some real trash talk on the court. They ain't gonna let you hear everything.
I need it.
When the games start, I think like later as this thing goes along, it will be eventually on delay. But right now it's live, and we're hearing some things. But I'm sure they have also the NBA does instruct them like, hey, like let's not be cursing out everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. You're not getting the real deal right now. Because remember, these guys have a brand to market. So if you catch them saying the wrong thing, you can lose a whole fan base.
Endorsements.
Absolutely. Think about it. Now, I've heard some crazy stuff where you want to fight. Me and you about to go down. I don't care. Damn this game. Me and you got to get down. You better run. One of those deals. Let me calm down. You better run. So, I mean, I've been in some, man, where I want to scrap.
Right. I don't want to hear that stuff. I want to hear Devin Booker tell a dude coming down court, you have no chance. And then put him in the blender and say, I told you. I want to hear that. I want to hear it. Because you don't get to hear that stuff on TV. You know what I mean? And, I want to hear a joker. I want to hear Bron say something to somebody. I ain't trying to hear nobody disrespect it. But I want to hear the junk talk.
And understand what's the most used phrase, though, on the basketball court. You say, hey, you can't hold me. First thing out of my mouth, F you. That's it.
Right.
The most used phrase in sports, probably. F you. I got you next. You ain't done nothing. It gets ugly fast. So, yeah, these guys are cognizant of the cameras and the mics and all that stuff. They are not talking the way they normally would. And that's fine. That's fine. You got to focus on that.
Was out there.
It's what?
I said, imagine if Draymond Green was out there.
Oh, thank God he's not.
I know.
Be a mean 8 points, eight rebounds.
I was talking about his stat line, the trash talk. But I heard Devin Booker. I hear he go in on people. I hear
I need to hear it
in the game.
I want to hear it.
He is nice though. That young fella can go.
So who's the sleepers right now for you guys? Like talking about basketball. Is watching these few games anybody surprising you or
it's
not a sleeper? Put y'all shirts down. How's that?
What you mean we not a sleeper?
How y'all a sleeper and y'all in the playoffs?
We not a content.
You know who
So a sleeper is somebody that ain't in the bubble?
A sleeper is somebody that's not the Mavericks.
A sleeper is somebody that's not expected to win a championship.
So okay, I'll give you that. So
I think a team that has surprised people and I probably will continue to do so is probably Thunder. I'll give them that because you look at all they've lost in not even just looking at last year when they lost PG, but when you lose for the past 5 years, basically an entire all-star team and still somehow find a way to get a future with Shea, Gilgeous-Alexander, and then a veteran with Chris Paul. They got a nice little squad. I watched them play.
They point guard heavy.
Playing. But that's a tough matchup. When you got 3 point guards out there, they beat the Mavs, I want to say twice this past season. But it's a tough matchup. They kind of play different. They play small ball almost, you know.
And they play hard. They play very hard. Chris Paul is a great leader, man.
Oh, yeah.
Man, he jumped in. I didn't know what to expect when that all went down. He might go up there and
I'm surprised he stayed, though. I thought he was going to be there.
You see the contract? That's why he stayed.
I predicted this, man. Yeah. I figured they had too much talent. I predicted that they would still be a playoff team. I knew this was going to happen. Steven Adams is a great player.
Yep.
Then they got, Schroeder coming off the bench. They got some young guys, Ferguson and those guys. I mean, they got a squad, man.
Yeah, they got a nice team.
What about Toronto? Y'all like Toronto?
I think I'm asleep on Toronto, man.
Yeah, they're a nice squad. I don't think they'll have enough to do anything in the playoffs.
A really good team. It reminds me of that Atlanta Hawks team when they had Joe Johnson and Al Horford. They're a good team, but
not enough to get them over the hump.
Yeah, I think. Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say a team that no one's talking about, and that along those lines that I think could upset the Bucks or the Sixers or any of those teams. I think Miami is very good. Nobody's talking about them, but Miami has a star player in Jimmy.
Yep.
Have another star player in Bam, and they got shooting everywhere.
Yep.
Everywhere.
Right, Hero looking nice. Dragic is solid.
Yep.
They got 2 of the best 3-point shooters in the league. They got
Robinson, right? Is that his name?
Duncan. I forgot his last name.
Robinson.
Tyler Hero.
Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson. We can't sleep on Kendrick Nunn. What he's bringing to the table. Yeah.
Okay,
they got a good team.
We talk sleepers.
Listen, Kelly Olynyk. I mean, I still wish the Mavericks would have made that trade for Kelly Olynyk and what's the high flyer?
Derrick Jones Jr.
Derrick Jones. I like those 2 players, man. But yeah, it's some sleepers.
Let's talk who's most likely or teams that are on top that you think might fail, like that might fall in their face when it comes time to move.
Toronto is my pick for that. I mean, it's the best team in the record-wise in the East. I don't know if they have enough to make that to solidify that top spot.
What
that
about
would be
Jazz?
fun.
You think they can pull through with the injuries?
The Jazz?
Is that a top team?
No.
I don't know that that's a top team.
No, you don't think so?
The Jazz?
No, they don't got enough.
They don't have enough.
I think the Nuggets are going to disappoint some people too, because I think the Nuggets almost have the opposite problem. They have too much. I think they have too much, and they don't have that go-to. Like, I know Jokic is very good, but they don't have the Luka. They don't have the Bron. They don't have the AD. They don't have the Kawhi. They don't have the Giannis. They don't. Jokic is very good. Jamal Murray is very good.
Supposed to be Jokic.
Yeah, Jokic is supposed to be that guy, but Murray needs to step up.
Can Jokic get you a series?
Right.
Yeah,
I'm asking what y'all think. I don't think so.
The last 3 minutes of the game, where everybody knowing, hey, they're getting the ball into Jokic and he's gonna get it done. I don't see it because he's looking around a lot for somebody to get that rock to. So I mean, he's nice though. I don't want to take anything from him.
Nice, yeah.
That's a great player, man.
Yeah, but he doesn't, like you said. There's not a LeBron there that you can say, okay, it's going through LeBron. He's gonna make the play, or he's gonna pass it off to somebody who's gonna knock that thing down. Right? They don't have that. So I'm with you. What about Bol though?
He's nice.
That boy gonna be something if they get him on a weight program.
Man, Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah.
No, the Nuggets have too much.
Yeah.
Think about that. The Nuggets, all of those guys, they have all those guys you just talked about, plus Jamal Murray, Gary Harris, Will Barton, Plumlee, Jokic, Paul Millsap. They got a team, but I think they almost have too much, because in the playoffs you need 8 or 9, right? Maybe 10.
Yep.
And they got probably 14 that could all play, and that's tough. How you get a flow when you got 14 people playing?
I mean, truthfully, that's a problem most organizations would welcome now. They're at a position where they can take chances on a Michael Porter Jr., who we don't know at the time, didn't know if his injury would be career ending. Then they can take a chance on a Bowl because they have such a young, solid foundation for the now and the future. So, I mean, that's a good problem to have. They just got to figure it out.
Well, the future it definitely is now. Good trade bait. I mean, some of those guys could go off and make some of these other teams that are right there on the cusp, make them a solid team. So
I mean, the Beasley trade got them when they traded I forgot his first name, Beasley to I think Minnesota.
Malik Beasley
to Minnesota. It looks like they're trying to offload some of them for. I think they got Jeremy Grant or something, which is a good. They got. It's a good problem to have, man, because they're not like an aging team where it's like win now only.
Yeah, I think it just comes down to Jamal Murray. Does he go to that next level? You know what I mean? And they can have the 2 stars on their team.
Right, because your team has it. I mean, as much as it hurts me to say, the Lakers have 2 people that are very hard to beat 4 times. And that's what it comes down to.
Right.
You know, when you got 2 guys that can get 40, it's hard to beat them. It's hard.
Right. And then AD's playing defense. He's anchoring down. I'm curious to see how Waiters turn out. He looked like he's hooping a little bit. J.R. Smith. He's playing a little setup. That's new.
Yeah.
But
that's what's going to be very interesting, and that's probably why. I mean, let's be honest. That's why 99% of people are most excited. Like, I'm glad baseball's back. I'm glad all these other sports are back. But obviously, basketball is a season behind. They're trying to finish, and I think everybody's just excited to see who's going to win the championship, whether it's your team or not. I mean, we're just excited to see somebody win it because I mean, I didn't know if there was going to be a champ.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Don't forget the Clippers now.
I was ready to say something. I ain't missing the Lakers.
You ain't got to bring them up.
Hey,
They're nice, man.
I know Lou Williams got to quarantine again for 10 days, but
you see why though? Come on now.
Magic City.
What'd you say?
Did you see why he had a quarantine?
Oh yeah.
Come on, dude.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do sometime. So from there,
He said, look, it's been a long shutdown. It's been a long couple of months.
Walk up in there with you 5 Gs and throw it around a little bit.
Make it cloudy in here.
But you know what's crazy? Truth be told, basketball-wise, if I was a team, would probably rather play the Lakers than the Clippers. I know it's probably weird to say, but how horrible is it to have to be a guard against that team? You could either have Patrick Beverly, Kawhi Leonard, or Paul George guard.
Yeah.
And they got Reggie Jackson.
Yeah.
So,
you rather just hope LeBron and AD have a bad game than deal with that defense.
Oh, yeah, man.
Single game, every possession. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, man. Like, you might win the series, but you're going to be so mad and just so beat up the whole time because you're just getting pressured 90 feet all game, every game.
That bench is strong too, man. They got some scores coming up off that bench. Man, they're a handful.
That's a big handful. That's a big problem.
Hey, going back to football, doesn't camp start soon though? Anybody know about that?
They say on time. They say it's starting on time. So we'll see. Honestly, I don't know how they're going to do it. The players are still a little worried about getting out there, and I get it. First time you hit somebody, sweat and spit and everything else is flopping right in your face. And I guess it's the same thing in the NBA. It is. It's right in your face.
Right.
And so the bubble thing is not possible in football. It's too many moving parts.
Yeah.
So there's no way to create a bubble. So you kind of pick them out there and hoping for the best. So hopefully I'm ready to see some football too, though.
Right. Yeah. Sure. The Chiefs, you get them out there with that contract is crazy.
Hey, that dude is the man. I have nothing to say about that.
Yeah, I mean, it was a organization friendly contract anyway. If you think about it, it's a lot of money, but it was very friendly.
Oh, yeah, sure.
It only tacked on a few $1,000s to their cap for this year, so it was friendly.
Right.
Over 3 years.
That he's bringing in is going to be tenfold.
Absolutely.
That's Mahomes.
Great
He's that dude,
contract.
though, man. I'm not even a Chiefs fan, but I want to see it on the field.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an exciting team, man. I mean, people weren't Warriors fans, but you couldn't say you didn't have excitement at times. I mean, it's just an exciting team. They do amazing things.
Yep, you're gonna watch them.
Go watch.
Yep, your team or not, when they're on, you're watching.
Right.
That's a good team.
I mean, you gotta watch.
Cowboys are.
You said you got to watch what?
I mean, you gotta watch Luka when he plays. I mean,
Luka, he's exciting to watch, though.
yeah.
He's exciting to watch. I'll give you that.
I'm glad we back though. We back. We got something to dive into, and they got all my attention. My wife,
first scrimmage game, I'm getting text messages. I was like, "Air already, dude? Like, let it."
I'm in it. I'm in it. My wife was like, "So that's all I'm gonna hear now." I was like, "Dang."
I said, "Look, the first scrimmage, she complaining about the refs already." Like, let it warm up, brother, let it warm up.
It wasn't even like that.
I'm exaggerating.
Yeah, exaggerating. Golly.
But my boy's happy. I'm happy for him. I'm happy myself, man.
I'm excited, man. We back.
Anybody got anything else you want to add before we go ahead and get up out of here?
Just excited, man. I'm ready to tune into some great basketball and watch a lot of games. I'm already got my league pass ready to go.
There you go.
Yes, sir. Glad to be back. See what happens.
You got something saying? Look like you was about to say something.
No, I'm good. I'm just listen. Thank y'all again for joining us, man. It's been a fun episode. We excited, man. We got our B-ball back, man. As y'all know, we're an entertainment podcast, but the love of our, the thing that got our hearts, probably one of the most things is that B-ball, that round ball. So we're excited, man. Listen, man, it's been fun. How y'all have a good time today, fellas?
Oh yeah.
Oh, great time. Yeah, I heard. I found a lot out about you guys.
Hey,
kind of disappointed a little bit there.
You ain't never seen about knife and fork on some chicken.
Well, yeah, man, so that's going to wrap up this episode. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned. We got more on the way. We're going to have more content coming out that we're working on besides the podcast, so stay tuned for that. Hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and make sure you leave a comment before leaving this video. Thanks for watching, and see y'all next time.